What's up, guys? So today we are going to finish reinstalling everything on the head for the 4G63. We're going to put the valves back in. We're going to put the new springs and retainers, the bigger ones, in. We are also going to be putting the 3G lifters in and the cams, and we're going to put the intake manifold back on and everything. Get this looking more like a head than a bare head. So let's get started. Alright, so if you did not watch the video on how to remove the springs and retainers using this little guy right here, I will put that link down in the description. You can go over and check out that video. But as for today, we're going to be putting all this back in. Well, we're going to be using different springs, but we're going to put the valves back in, so let's get to it. The valves that are going to go back in the head. Before you put them in, just make sure you lubricate them very well. Essentially, this is what it's going to look like after it's back on. You just take the spring and the retainer, put it over the valve, put the keeper in between, and then use this part to go in between the keeper, and you just push down, it'll compress the spring on, and it'll lock the keeper in place. And then you can move on to the rest of them. So I'm going to put you guys in a time lapse, and I'm going to finish doing the rest of them. So that's what they're going to look like when they're all back in. It's a little bit of a time-consuming project, so just make sure you don't lose any of the keepers and you'll be fine. So I'm going to bang out the other side and go from there. Now that they're all in, I'm going to take the other head off, get my lifters out of the other head, and my cams. I'm also going to take off the intake manifold off the other one and slap it on. So by the end of this video, this should be a complete head. I'll get the thermostat and everything on as well. So let's get to it. Alright, so got the other head off. We're going to take the cams, the lifters, everything else that we can use, and we're going to put it on the new head. That way we can get this as close as possible to drop on the block. And then it's just dropping it in the car. So let's start to it. Alright, so now we're going to pull out all these lifters and the rocker arms. Basically switch the lifters from this head over to that head because they're bigger 3G lifters. So I'm going to remove all these lifters and rockers, and then we'll put them in there. Alright, so once they're all out, lay them in the exact same order that they came out so that they can go in the same order this way. Now we just gotta put the rocker arms on, and then we should be all set. So with this tool, this little guy, when putting them on, you're gonna get them on and it's going to kind of look like this. I mean, it's on, but you want to make sure that it's like this. See how it has an extra lip? It's down there. That way the keepers are actually hooked to that very spot. They're hooked to this part on the valve. So, I mean, make sure you have like a rag underneath the valve and just put it on and hold it tight and give it a good hit. Don't be afraid to just smack the end of this, because it's going to push it down and it's going to make sure the keepers go in place. Alright, so that is where I'm going to end it today. So I did get all of the springs and retainer all in the head. They're all set, ready to go. Cams and the lifters are all set in there. I still have to take the intake side off of the old head and the fuel rail so that I can hook it up to the new head, but I'm going to put that on tomorrow's video. This weekend, we're actually going to be filming at a track, so make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for that, because there's going to be a lot of events coming up, so we're going to be attending all of those. So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you tomorrow.